Imagine that somebody puts a gun to your head and tells you that you have to run 26 miles under 5 hours or else he'll kill you and your entire family. That would suck. Now imagine that you bought nice running shoes and running gear and trained religiously for months and completed your first marathon with all of your closest family and friends cheering you at the finish line. That could potentially be one of the proudest moments of your life. The exact same 26 miles, exact same person running them, exact same pain coursing through your exact same legs. But when you chose it freely and prepared for it, it was a glorious and important milestone in your life. And when it was forced upon you against your will, it was one of the most terrifying and painful experiences of your life. Often, the only difference between a problem being painful or being powerful is a sense that we chose it and that we are responsible for it. When we feel that we are choosing our problems, we feel empowered. But when we feel our problems are being forced upon us against our will, we feel victimized and miserable. My name is Arav, and I'm here to help the young men become the best versions of themselves.
I keep it going, I'm rolling and flowing, I'm coasting, I got them all trolling me right. I just keep growing and showing them knowing I'm owning this flow, you can catch me outside. Gonna get them all with a little payback. Never gonna fall, I'ma stay on the attack. Put them up against the wall as I finish every track. Never gonna stall, no, I'm never gonna slack. I've been like working and learning and searching for something to push my shit over the edge. I'ma keep burning and turning the profit, you know I can't stop it until I am dead. Gonna be unstoppable and profitable, cause I gotta.
When I was 14, I was in my ninth grade. Suddenly, one day, I realized that my weight has grown too much. And every day, I do nothing productive but sit at a single place and watch TV and gobble down a lots of food that isn't even healthy. I thought to myself that things will be fine later on their own and I should let time heal things. And I continued with my life. The next year, in my 10th grade, I was very fat, very unhealthy, demotivated, alone, and depressed. I did nothing productive instead of studying. I always wanted to look good and fit good in clothes, but my body was so out of shape that I hated it. I had realized by that time that if I sit around for time to fix things and do nothing to cause the change, nothing will happen. I clearly remember it was mid October 2020, and I promised myself that no matter what, I will give myself the ability to do push ups on my birthday, which was around mid December. When I decided this in October, I couldn't even do a single push up. So I practiced a lot in those 2 months by doing knee push ups, then incline push ups, and gradually I developed the strength. And yes, I did 5 push ups on my birthday. The form of the push ups was not so great, but I fucking started from doing no push ups to doing 5 push ups with bad form, which I can eventually improve. I consider that as a win. This was the first time in my life that I took responsibility for something and I did something that was for self improvement. And after that event, when I knew what achieving your goals actually tasted like, there was nothing that could stop me. So, what caused this change in me? The simple realization from which all the personal improvement and growth emerges. The realization that we individually are responsible for everything in our lives, no matter what the external circumstances are. We don't always control what happens to us, but we always control how we interpret what happened to us and how we respond to it. I ended up being fat. Now, I could have been whining about it and regret my past mistakes and waste my time, or actually realize my mistakes and take the responsibility for the same. So, I chose to take the responsibility and it did wonders for me. I'm sure that you all must have heard that quote from the movie Spider Man: with great power comes great responsibility. Author Mark Manson, in his book The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, stated a similar quote by interchanging the nouns. The quote was, with great responsibility comes great power. And that's fucking true. The more we choose to accept responsibility in our lives, the more power we will exercise over our lives. Accepting responsibility is the first step to solving problems. And yes, we are also responsible for the experiences that aren't even our fault. It's just a part of life. So stop just complaining about how fat you are or how depressed or unhappy you are because your girlfriend left you, and take some responsibility about it and do something about it. So if you're not happy right now, or you're not proud of your body, or you have recently been through a breakup, stop wasting your time, take some responsibility, and fix that shit. Your ex is not going to pop up and fix things for you. You have to do it yourself for yourself. So stop whining about your problems and start owning them and actually take responsibility for them.